Good day from Tokyo Disney Sea. Today we're going to look around the park and point out some really cool details. Some of them are going to be hidden Easter eggs, others are going to be hidden Mickeys, and a lot of it will just be interesting things that people probably just pass up or don't even notice in the park. Starting at the main entryway, if you look to the left in this window, there's some pretty cool stuff. For starters, these pots are reminiscent of Hercules. I think so. But if you look in the tile work, all of these tiles have different characters on them. And the Mediterranean harbor over here near the entrance to the gondolas, there's some really cool stuff in the windows. But this one's a little interesting. Mona Lisa in progress, trying to get the mouth right. And look at some of these sketches all along. Do you see anything else in there, like a hidden Mickey or something? We're checking all the windows for hidden Mickeys. A lot of this stuff is things that we're kind of finding for the first time as well. You've also got this painting over by the gondolas. But if you look down and get close, you may notice, what is it?
Why it's a hidden Mickey?
It sure is. It's a pretty good one. If you shop in McDuff's, be sure to look up and check out the theming in here. Because the first part looks like a bank, but this section is a pawn shop. And you'll see on the chalkboards up ahead, items available. And as it's fitting, proudly accepts gold in any form for Scrooge McDuck. This vehicle here on the American waterfront is called a Duffy, which is of course the mascot of the park. The theme of Tower of Terror is different here. It is Harrison Hightower, and because of that, he was a member of the Explorers League and Adventurers and all that. So there's a lot of really cool Easter eggs and relics hiding throughout here. Here's a poster advertising the event where Harrison Hightower shows off the cursed idol that he retrieved. Now, that is the same night where the incident of his disappearance happened. There are several paintings in the lobby. This one shows Harrison Hightower taking the head of a statue. And that is actually a temple located in the Lost River Delta section of the park. It is the Raging Spirits coaster ride. It's the entrance. On the left side of the elevator, you've got another sign, and you'll see on the 5th floor is the Explorers Club meeting hall. Coming out of the Tower of Terror, you have all sorts of photographs. Here's one of Harrison Hightower, and if you look carefully at the face, you may notice he's portrayed by and in the ride voiced by Imagineer Joe Rohde. Sarah just pointed out an amazing detail as we're talking about this pool here. If you look at the photograph and turn around, the actual shop is the pool room. This is the pool under the wood. Even the paintings up at the top match what you see in the photograph and in the design right here. That is really cool. They even have the diving board at the end of the pool, which they use to display merchandise. And lastly, directly to the right of the entrance for Tower of Terror, there are newspaper clippings with all sorts of information about what happened. He set this ball, this big event, to show off his new idol, and that night, something happened. You'll even see here, extensive damage was made visible by the dawn's early light, and they found the idol. And you'll see the mentioned damage up there, which is where the 3 shafts for the actual ride are. You've got this cart with the giant Triceratops skull on it, but to the left of that, you've got some crates, and this one says, to Marcus Brody, North American National Museum of Natural History. That is the character from Indiana Jones, and there's actually another one we'll see later over in the Lost River Delta that says, from Indy. Sometimes while it is raining or after the rain, you'll see the cast members come around and make designs with the water. We just saw one dip some water here and make that. Coming into the mysterious island, you'll see the Nautilus. That is the sub they have on display, but to the right of that is the sub you'll actually go on for 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. And to the right of that, you have this plaque explaining each area of the land. Now this is actually just one of them. There's another one that is over on the other side. Towards the northern exit, out on the mysterious island, you have this huge gate, which acts as like a dam. And if you look down, you'll see the actual waterway that the boat travels to. What's really cool though is they've added a fake water line up here, as if this thing has been used many times. It's kind of funny because once you come out and you're at the Mermaid Grotto, this is actually the back side of that gate we were just looking at. Completely different from this end. Also, every once in a while, Mount Prometheus will erupt. I'm not sure how often because this is the first time I've seen it. Over at the Mermaid Grotto, you'll notice all the tile work, but much like at the entrance of the park, you'll see little designs and details in all of it, including Ariel. Do you see an Ariel? I'm trying to find an Ariel. There you go. There's an Ariel. And there's one as well, with Sebastian. Doing a quick carousel break on the Caravan Carousel. Some of them are shaped like genie, while the others are horses. There are some other animals, such as this elephant. And whatever you're riding, what is that?
Griffin, rock.
All right. We were looking for cool details on the carousel. And Sarah, what do you got? You can see a hidden Mickey in the gold pattern in the center. Also back there as well. To the right of the Magic Lamp Theater and at the exit of the Caravan Carousel, you'll see a tree here growing some fruit. We've noticed about 3 of them throughout the park. Also at the exit of the Caravan Carousel, this lamp looks like it has a few hidden Mickeys. There's the one in the middle that stands out pretty good, but at the very bottom center, I think that one's a little more questionable. But I feel like the middle definitely has one. Not so much a hidden detail, but this is a game they have for 700 yen to try. You get 3 balls, and if you get one of them into the hole up here, you win one of these figures, a Mickey or Minnie. Even if you lose, you still get something. I think it's like a pen or something small, so we're gonna try it out. Also, it looks like there might be a hidden Mickey Sarah pointed out on that necklace over there. All right, I think we get to start. I'll just drop it right down the middle, see what happens. Nope. Correction, it's 4 balls instead of 3. We didn't get any in the hole, but this is what you get. Even if you lose, you get an official Disney pin. So for pin traders, this is awesome. I love pins. And you can choose between Mickey or Minnie. In the Arabian coast, if you come back in this small alley, you'll hear a lot of noises of people and kids playing, audio pumped in to make it seem busy, even though it's completely empty. What's really cool is at Raging Spirits, you'll see they have this mine car here that nobody really notices, or even the track that comes all the way out across the front of it. And it actually leads over here to the old Fast Pass station, which they no longer use because Fast Pass is shut down at the moment here. And it takes you to this other mine car. And they actually have a barricade down here. And also on this side, you'll see the Hightower Trust, 1 Park Avenue, New York, New York. So that is an awesome little Easter egg to the Tower of Terror. And you'll see this is the same temple we saw in the painting over in the Tower of Terror. So Harrison Hightower is responsible for this expedition and basically taking stuff from this temple. I mentioned it before at the Yucatan Base Camp restaurant. You can see there's a lot of work being done on the outside of the temple. But down here you have an excavation site over the bridge you walk on. We stopped in and got us a fancy little feast real quick. You got the chef special, which was, what, prime rib?
Yeah, the prime rib. You get a little sausage on a bone, rice, veggies, and a dip.
Sauce.
Yeah.
Comes with the dessert. We got the wine separate, and then I got salmon here, the spicy salmon. Egg seems a little odd, but I'm sure it'll be good. And with the wine, you get a special 20th anniversary medallion for an extra 500 yen. This may not seem like a little detail, but as many times as I've seen this sign, it's something I've not noticed until just now. At the bottom, the legend continues from Disney and George Lucas. And the queue for Indiana Jones, Sarah pointed this out, and I didn't think it was one, but a lot of people keep walking by and thinking, we've got a hidden Mickey here. Just realized we didn't talk about the Yucatan Base Camp Grill. What'd you think?
That was delicious. I think that was the best meal I've had in this park.
Yeah, it was really good. So good that we actually ate our meals, went up and got the extra side thing. It came with 2 sausages, some potatoes, and
Jerky.
jerky. Yeah. Really awesome restaurant. Highly recommend that one if you want some awesome food here. In the queue for Raging Spirits, you can see this is the same statue head that was in the painting of Harrison Hightower stealing one from this very temple. The question is, where's the one that he actually took off with? We don't see one that's missing. Alright, we're giving Abu's Challenge another try because even if you lose, the pin you get is really awesome because it's the 20th anniversary Tokyo Disney Sea pin. We got the Mickey one, and this time we'll get the mini one if we lose, and if we win, we'll get an awesome figure. Oh, now we got the mini pin to go with the Mickey one because we lost, which we expected to do because it's really difficult to win. But again, these are Disney pin trading, 20th anniversary, Tokyo Disney Sea. Coming back by the Mermaid Lagoon, Sarah just pointed out a newly added hidden Mickey right there with the stones, and you actually have one over here to the left as well. Oh, and a smaller one there to the left.
Oh, and one right here.
Yeah, good find. Somehow I never found those. Over in the Mediterranean harbor, we have these grapevines, but they're actually real. Stopping in Zambini's, which is really, really huge. There's an outside section over there, but I'd like to point out this is actually the 2nd floor. The main restaurant is down there and where you order. But sitting up here, you can get a fantastic view of the park at night. You've got the Columbia over there, Mount Prometheus to the right, and a great view of Tower of Terror. Another awesome detail in the Mysterious Island section, it might be hard to see, but you have a net here right behind the excavator machine with a bunch of rocks on it, as if it's meant to catch any stray rocks. Just something funny I'm noticing in the Toy Story Midway Mania queue. If you look at the storybook from this angle, it looks like it says, "Jessie, you a prize." Do you see it?
I mean, she is.
There you go. Not so much a secret, but more of a tip. Every once in a while, the fountain here in front of the Hightower Hotel will do a water show. Alright, that is going to do it from Tokyo Disney Sea with finding little details. First of all, did you have fun?
I had such a good time.
Yeah, it ended up being a really fun night. We're pointing out a lot of details. Most of them she found on her own, which was awesome. It kind of became just a fun night in between, but hopefully some of these details are cool things you can look for when you come here next time. Now, I also want to point out we did not even go to every area. We didn't go to Cape Cod, right? Or the Discovery Port? Is that what it's called?
Port Discovery.
Port Discovery.
Yeah.
We didn't even go to those areas, and we were finding stuff along the way. Some of it we knew about in the past, but other things we just discovered as we were looking. So, that is going to do it. Thank you all for watching. The caravan is moving on.